Okay, here's the other outer hip leg strengthener, and this one is done with bent legs. So you can lay on one side and prop your head up however feels comfortable to you. Make sure you can still hear me. I have my knees bent, and from this position, we're gonna do a handful of exercises. So 8 counts, or 8 times, going up and down in this position. The same as the other sequence, the navel's towards the spine, everything is quiet and stacked in the pelvis. And I'm lifting and lowering the leg as if I have a band around the thighs and a band around the shins, and they have to move at the same rate up and down. The second one is to leave the hips or the leg at hip height, flexing that foot, push back, and I happen to have a wall that I can actually kick into, and then it comes back to the center. So the leg pushes back or slowly kicks back, basically so the knee and the hip end up on a similar line. That happens to be where the wall is for me, so that's a perfect spot to stop. You could work with a wall, it gives you a little feedback. This is 8 of these. And navel towards the spine here, so this is keeping me stable and my low back long. And of course I'm not counting, but for you, you can think everything's in 8s. So then we do circles. As this leg circles, I do 4 one direction and 4 the other. And again, same thing, I'm just making sure that the pelvis stays stable while the leg is moving. The navel towards the spine is helping me to not be swaying and collapsing it all in this belly, low back area. You might find that you get tired and you have to take a break. Okay, that's fine, just pause the video. Okay, so then this flag motion, the knee lifts, the foot lifts, the knee drops, the foot drops. Knee lifts, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot. That's 4, and then reverses. Foot lifts first, then the knee, then the foot down, then the knee down. Foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee. Now, this version of clams is to lift the shins and then open and close the top leg 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can do a thigh stretch in between if you like, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you on the other side. Stacking or lifting the head up on the arm or dropping it down. Knees are stacked up and down 8. Even on the lift of the thigh and the shin. Pelvis stays stacked. You can look at your legs so you can make sure it's doing what you think it's doing. Again, on your own, you can actually count to 8. Doesn't matter exactly. Okay, so from there, at hip height, kicking back slowly and back into the midline. Navel towards the spine, kicking back and returning. And 3, we're going for 8. And 4. I like to pause where it's hard, right? Pausing on the furthest back that you can go without going into an arch. Again, I start talking and I stop counting. Let's just do one more. And circles. So 4 each way around. The effort is to make sure my hips stay stacked the whole time. So you could put a block behind your sacrum. And if you knock it over, you know you've moved. Reversing. Navel towards spine is helping me to stabilize. And that little fancy flag, knee lifts, foot lifts, knee down, foot down, knee up, knee down, foot down, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot. Reverse, foot up, knee up, foot down, knee down, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee, foot, knee. One more. Lift the shins to do the clams. 8, open and close. 2, 3. Really want to stay stacked on this one. Okay, and let's say that was 8, and then go ahead and rest. Okay, so that's the sequence. Take breaks along the way as you need to, and let me know if you have questions.